So what have we learned today? Well, we've talked a lot about how to organise TPD and how, if you're a school, you can do that. And the idea of timetabling, ensuring people that have devices and have access to devices, setting up your teachers with a portfolio, thinking about dividing your teachers up with learning partners. So if we're a school, we thought about it that way. If we are individuals and we are doing individual TPD, we've also thought about making sure we make time for our TPD, making sure that we don't forget about it. With teachers who have so much on with marking and planning, and if we start scheduling that in and maybe thinking, oh, every Monday I'm going to do just a half an hour, a little bit, then it can be helpful. We thought about WhatsApp as well. Maybe there's someone you can set up if you're an individual, setting up a little group. That can be really useful, especially if you're struggling with teaching a new subject or you've got a new year group to teach. You know, we're coming towards the end of the year in a lot of different countries. Maybe you've already been approached by your head teacher and told that you need to teach year 2 and you usually teach year 3 and you don't quite know how to do that. It can be quite useful to set up a WhatsApp group. And we've also considered free Wi-Fi so that teachers do not have to use their data. Now, I'm going to open it up to everybody. Please feel free to type or write whatever you want to. This is the end of our workshop, but I'm going to leave it open for a few minutes so that everybody can have a little conversation and say what they need to say. So Hugh says, yes, it provides an enabling environment to inspire and educate each other with a sense of trust and goodwill. Thank you very much, Hugh. That's really useful. That's about WhatsApp groups, I think. So Shivangi says in her school, they have WhatsApp groups, which is great. Emily also says that she has WhatsApp groups. Golvin says we have WhatsApp groups to share trendy topics or conferences, panels and webinars. Each school has an official WhatsApp group to communicate with in Turkey. Emily says that learning partners are a great idea to learn from each other. Thank you very much. Those are wonderful comments. I will give you about 20 more seconds if anybody wants to type anything else. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and say thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you attending and also contributing so much to the conversation. Thank you very much for that. If you have applied to become an ambassador, as I mentioned before, I can see lots of faces in our crowd that are here, that want to hear from us. Don't worry, you will hear from us indeed. To take a Teach 2030 course, please visit teach2030.com. Part 1 is always free and part 2 at the minute is completely free. You only have to use the code Teach2030 in order to achieve that. And thank you very much for attending. Thank you, everybody. And I really hope that you all have a fantastic day ahead. Take care and thank you very much.